Hey everyone, today is Monday, March 22nd. The time is 2:05 p.m. and the temperature right now is 13 degrees Celsius. I'm here in Midtown Toronto and this is the Yonge and Eglinton neighborhood. And the plan for this one is to make my way down to Eglinton Avenue East and then I'll ride over to Laird Drive. And I'll take that south all the way down to Pape Avenue, and then I'll find myself in Greektown. And I think I'll finish up by heading on over to the Chester Lookout. So that is Yonge Street. I just rode through, and this is Broadway Avenue. And there on the right is North Toronto Collegiate. So I think I'll turn right here at Redpath and head down to Eglinton. Then I'll ride east into the Leaside neighborhood, and that's where I'll find Laird Drive. And eventually that'll turn into Millwood, and I'll cross over a viaduct. It's one of the few crossing points where you can head south over the Don River. This part of town has sort of turned into condo central. Well, I guess you could say that for much of Toronto, but this area in particular has been booming with construction. And this is a pretty strong wind I'm riding into right now. So what I want to do is make a left-hand turn here. There's the former Scruffy's Irish Pub on the right. They unfortunately closed down last year. And shortly before that, they had relocated to this spot. It's a shame they didn't make it, as they'd be able to open up that patio as of a couple of days ago on Saturday. And it's into the construction zone. And welcome to the worst road in the province, probably the country, at least as far as major urban centers are concerned. And this is Mount Pleasant Road I'm about to cross. And this is the future home of the Mount Pleasant LRT station on the left. You cannot turn at that intersection. That's one of the reasons why I took Redpath instead of Mount Pleasant. I did a ride last year where I rode east across Eglinton and ended up all the way in Scarborough. So I'd imagine we'll start to see more developments along this part of Eglinton soon as the LRT gets closer to completion. There's already a number of those development proposal signs popping up all over the place.
Now the sky is
So just behind me at Mount Pleasant and Eglinton would be Mount Pleasant Village to the right. And coming up at Bayview on the right would be the Bayview Leaside Village. Those are both commercial strips. I don't really know how long this ride will take. I just kind of made it up as I was heading out the door. And I think once I get to the Chester Lookout, I'll make another video where I head from there through Rosedale. And maybe I'll put that one up on my second channel or make that a members exclusive video. And this is Bayview and Eglinton I'm approaching. There used to be a plaza, well I guess there still is, Sunnybrook Plaza on the northeast corner. But that is making way for new developments. That doesn't look like the best spot to be crossing the street, but I guess it worked. There also used to be a McDonald's at the southeast corner that was quite big, and I think it had a rather large playground. That land was expropriated to make way for the Bayview LRT station. And I guess I timed this intersection as bad as I could. It's taken a very long time for these lights to cycle. And this truck is turning left. Let's hope he makes it through. And welcome to Leaside. Oh, I barely made it through this too. That's Leaside High on the right. I did a walk and a live stream through Leaside maybe about 3 or 4 weeks ago. It's a fairly nice, if not relatively suburban, but affluent neighborhood. So this is Sutherland Drive. So Laird Drive should be about another block to the east of here, and that's where I'll be turning right. And they're building another LRT stop. This portion of the line will be underground, but just to the east of here, it pops up to street level. Looks like there's some escalators that they'll be installing. There's a Canadian Tire on the left. And this area just up ahead on the left has traditionally been more of an industrial area. This is a really big suburban style power center just here on the left, anchored by a Home Depot at the back. And I guess that would now be where my local Best Buy is located, since the one at Yonge and Eglinton closed down. And this is McCrae Drive on the right, and there's a patio that's open, the Leaside pub. I gotta start coming out to some of these places for lunch. It's been so long since we could go out and eat at a place in person rather than just order takeout or delivery. I think that's been long overdue. There's the Smart Center on the left. I talked more about the history of this neighborhood and some of these buildings in the walking video I did. I also ran into somebody else with a Toronto YouTube channel who was filming a video for his channel. And I was talking to the Ken Continuum earlier today, and he also ran into another YouTuber in Toronto making walking videos on his walk this morning. And there's an Amsterdam barrel house on the left. And it looks like they've got a nice big patio. And this is the part of the ride where I start to realize I'm not yet in cycling shape. I also haven't yet cleaned off the chain and re-lubed the single speed. It's been dormant all winter, and I just pulled it out and started riding. So this bike could probably use a little TLC. And here is Millwood. So Laird Drive comes to an end right here, and for some reason it turns into Millwood. You'd think that this is where Millwood would end. And just up here on the left is the Thorncliffe Park neighborhood. I'm planning on doing some videos through there. You can also hop on to the Dawn Trail from Thorncliffe Park and take that south pretty much all the way to the lake, or at least to Lakeshore. You can get some pretty neat views over to the right. I think that's a wastewater or some kind of water treatment facility down to the right there. With this chest-mounted camera, I can't really glance over there. I'm thinking of doing a morning live stream where I just walk from where I live all the way over to here at Millwood and take this south. Hey look, a bike lane, sweet. And here is Overlay. And on the left there is the Thorncliffe Park residential community. That's been a landing spot for a number of newcomers to the city, but I know some people that have spent their whole lives there and are still happily living in Thorncliffe Park. And this is the Millwood Viaduct. I'm just gonna hop off here. I checked over my shoulder, there's no one behind me. We're gonna take a look at this view, as it's quite phenomenal. I don't know if I'll be able to get the camera to get a good look at it. Maybe I'll take a picture with my phone here. The damn fingerprint reader will work. And if I remember when I'm editing this, I can sorry about that, just take 1 second. I can flash this picture on the screen. So we are on the east side of the city. And that's the Don Valley Parkway I'm about to head over. And the Don River. So there's a trail that runs alongside the river and it bends to the south. So here's where I have a choice. If I go left, I will be on Donlands Avenue. However, I just did a walking video down Donlands. So let's go right to the Pape Avenue side, or I'll just stick to the right, and we'll ride down through Pape Village. There's someone taking a picture. And this is O'Connor Drive. So the quickest way for me to get to the Chester Lookout, which will also give us a rather spectacular view of the city, would be to just stay straight here and then turn left at Broadview. And I think it might be neat to swoop down into Greektown, an area that's been particularly hard hit. Oh, sorry, I said that was O'Connor. This is O'Connor coming up. Not thinking straight. So here at O'Connor, the best way would be to turn right and take this over to Broadview and then turn left, and I'll be very close, but I'm just going to stay straight here and head south. The Greek Grill. There's the fire hall on the right. And Royal Canadian Legion on the left. And the East York Community Rec Center and Library just there on the left. I did a video through Pape Village maybe a couple of months ago, but I didn't come this far north. I was kind of thinking maybe I should go all the way down to the beaches and ride along the waterfront, but we're going to have plenty of nice days left, so there's really no rush to do that. So here at Cosburn, I think this is where Pape Village is centered around. I don't know if you can see the sign there, but it says Pape Village on it. Is it really only 13? It definitely feels a bit warmer than that. Oh, according to my watch, it is 16. So I don't know if it got warmer over my ride, but it certainly feels like that. I just assume every one of these vehicles is going to pop open their door. I say that as if the cars themselves are sentient beings. Oh well, this is Floyd Avenue. So Pape Avenue continues south for quite a ways, although it gets interrupted around Gerrard Square. It turns into a pedestrian bridge, which also has a pretty killer view of the Toronto skyline. This is Mortimer Avenue. There's a 925 express bus and an 81 Thorncliffe Park bus. This is one of the lesser known, sort of major commercial areas of the city. Certainly a lot bigger than the part of Donlands I covered last week. And I think this is pretty much it for Pape Village. But Danforth and Greektown await just up ahead. And there's Serrano Bakery on the right. When I did a live stream through here, a lot of people were speaking highly about that place in the stream. And just up ahead on the left is Pape Station on line 2. Just going to take the whole lane here. There's Pape Station. There's also another entrance just to the east of there on Lipton. And here is Danforth Avenue. There's an A&W on the left and a former Nando's Chicken on the southeast corner. And these are newly installed bike lanes as of last year. And I'm now riding west on Danforth through Greektown. And this is an area that's just been ravaged by all the restrictions in place. I don't think these places could get their patios up and running quick enough. I'll be in this area, maybe to do an evening walk, just to see how things are going, probably within the next week or so. Wow, this is great. Look at this. There's a nice musical interlude.
Yeah, you got
Even this Tim Hortons has a patio. There's Louis Cypher on the left. Man, this is so good to see. Why is this guy not signaling? I just shot him a dirty look. You never just want to blindly go around a right turning vehicle to the right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He raised his hand and said, "I saw you." Then why was he looking to his side while he was rolling forward? And here is Plater Boulevard in this neighborhood, and on the right is the Plater Estates. There's a streetcar heading north on Broadview just up ahead, and that's where I'll be turning right. So straight ahead is the Millwood Viaduct. And that will take you into the northeast part of downtown. There's Broadview Station on the right. And I'm not sure what exactly this holdup is for. Guess everyone's just being extra careful. It's always better than the opposite and endangering people. I never have a problem when people go too slow when safety is the concern. No left turns, bicycles accepted. You gotta read your signs, folks. I remember that on a previous trip up here that bikes were allowed. And this is Chester Hill, and straight ahead is the Chester Hill Lookout. So when I get there, we'll take a peaceful look over the edge. But I hope you enjoyed this ride from Midtown Toronto, from the Yonge and Eglinton neighborhood, over to Leaside and down Laird and Millwood and Pape to Greektown, and then up to the Chester Lookout. If you wish to support the channel, you can check out Patreon membership. There will be a link in the description, and you can also check out channel memberships available on the channel page. I also might post a picture from here on my Instagram. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.